It's probably a good point in the end. I was really disappointed with how we played first half. I know there was a strong win, but it was almost like we were waiting for half time to start playing. So yeah, slightly disappointed with that. I asked for a reaction at half time, and to be fair to the players, I got that. We ended up going for it in the end, obviously taking a full back off to put a striker on, and then it pops up with the goods.
It led to an exciting end to the game.
It did, yeah, absolutely. Again, we're going to try and get back in the game. I had to, and the players responded well. It's not easy, it's a difficult place to come, everyone knows that. So it's another point, and yeah, got to be relatively okay with that.
I was going to say, in terms of compared with last season, it's an improvement because we struggled here and get 0 points. That's a point on the board.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
as we were saying over there, if you can win at home and get a draw away from home, can't complain.
I just said to the players there that it's only a good point if we follow up with a win next week. So yeah, they'll be focused on that now. Today's done, and we'll move on to next week.
You were able to bring on, well, you brought on, you used your substitutes to good effect considering you didn't have many, but young Darren came on, what a top run equaliser.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Darren will give us that. He's got a real desire to score goals, and today I thought we top end of the park, we need to show a wee bit more desire to get to things that are falling about the box, and a real desire to score goals, and that's what Darren will give us. I've been in record saying that, and I think he showed that today.
Yeah, there was even a couple of incidents after the goal went okay. He probably wasn't going to score again, but he was right in the thick of it, causing problems. Yeah,
it was never going to be a pretty bit of football that was going to get us back in it. It needs to be desire, it needs to be a will to be in the right place at the right time, and he done that, and what a finish.
You mentioned that desire. I think the perseverance as well, when time is ticking away from you and perhaps things aren't going your way, to keep pushing, and hopefully you get that wee break of the ball and get a goal.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we got the break, and it's a brilliant finish. So yeah, we said at half time we didn't need to be too frantic. We had 45 minutes, there was a strong wind, we're going downhill. I knew it was going to be a game of two halves in that sense. I thought defensively we were very good today. I think obviously it's a penalty that ends up undoing us. I don't know if they would have scored out with that. So defensively I'm pleased. As I say, top end of the pitch, I think we need to show a wee bit more.
I think you mentioned about the penalty there. For both teams, I don't imagine they were kind of reaching double figures for kind of shots on target. It was one of those games that you had to be clinical when the chances came.
Yeah, it was always going to be scrappy, it always is. The conditions didn't help that. It's about showing desire, getting to the ball first, and as I said there, defensively I think we've done that. Going forward I think we need to be better.
And as you say, a good point on the road's only a good point, and then go and build on it.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's away from home, it's a difficult venue. We'll take the point, but it has to be followed up with 3 next week.
Scott Clyde at home next Saturday. The fact you were able to bring Darren on, said you used what few subs you had to good effect. Hopefully you've got Craig Ross back, so it's maybe just coming back in wee stages, but it all helps the effort a bit.
Yeah, it all helps. It helps. It was only late in the week we managed to get Darren involved today. It wasn't looking likely, but he got through training on Thursday. He's only trained once, and I think he showed the bits of quality that he'll bring. Even taking the ball in and laying it off. I think even using my subs, I thought Ollie kind of gave us an out at times. Ben Hughes was composed when I needed him to be. So yeah, for that point of view I'm pleased.
Thanks very much.